Good morning, everybody. It is the 4th of July, Tuesday. We had a great show last night at the Belly Up in Solana Beach, and we are back there again tonight, and play another show tonight, and then tomorrow morning head off to San Juan Capistrano to play the Coach House, and then off to LA to play the Saban Theater, and then head straight up to Ojai for a show up there. It's a hell of a schedule on this tour, but we are having a ball. It was really fun last night because this club is it's real intense. The audience is like right there at the front of the stage standing, so it was really fun. It's got a great energy about it, and it's a beautiful area. So we are off and just doing what we do. I'm going to say first off, be thoughtful tonight to animals. If you don't have to be blowing things up, don't do it. The trauma that it creates for dogs and cats and wildlife and bees and all kinds of critters is really horrendous, what happens on the 4th of July. And I've had friends that were vets that suffer from PTSD, and this was one of the worst nights of the year for them. Dealing with all the explosions and stuff, really traumatic. So just have a nice meal and watch some TV or something like that, but don't be out blowing stuff up. Or when I see these people out shooting off guns, a bullet has to land somewhere. So don't be insane. Just let's try to have as they always say, a safe and sane New Year's. I live near the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, and this is the first year they're not having a fireworks show there in 80 years or something like that. It's things are changing. So, but I'm going to do after I finish this, I'm going to do another track on this project. I got another one done yesterday, and I'm going to continue on and do another one this morning before heading off. I have a song to learn for a special moment that's going to happen at the Saban, so I'm going to work on that. And somebody turned me onto this track that I'm going to play today that I had not heard since we did it, and I cannot find any information about it. So hopefully one of my good friends here on this network, Mark Brooks, who always seems to be the best forensic person, might find the information about this track and post it in the responses. But it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And it was a song that we did back in 1993 as a single called He Watches Over You with Sandy, Patti, and BeBe Winans. Now, I'll read you, I just woke up a little bit kind of itchy. I'll read you a little bit about each of these people. They both have incredibly extensive careers, but it's really kind of interesting to hear about them, and then I'll play you the track. Sandy, Patti. So it goes. Patti was born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, into a family of musicians. Her father, a minister of music, and her mother served as the church pianist. She first performed at the age of 2 when she sang Jesus Loves Me for her church, Phoenix First Church of God. First growing up in Phoenix and then San Diego, she and her brothers joined their parents in a group performing known as the Ron Patti Family and sang at churches nationwide during summer holidays. After graduating from Crawford High in San Diego, she attended San Diego State University and Anderson University in Anderson, Indiana, where she studied voice and soprano with Greta Dominic, but graduated with an emphasis in conducting. While studying at Anderson University, she worked as a studio musician for the area recording studio, singing background vocals and recording commercial jingles, including one for Juicy Fruit Gum. Her reputation as a performer and studio singer grew in the late 70s, and it was during this time that she initiated contact with the legendary Christian musician Bill Gaither. Patti recorded her first album, For My Friends, as an independent effort that landed in the hands of executives at Singspiration Records in 1979. She was signed to Singspiration and released her first professional recording, Sandy's Song. According to the facts section of her website, the name on her birth certificate is Sandra Patti. Printer's error on the labeling listed her as Sandy Patti, different spelling, different name, and she used that moniker as her stage name for the next 15 years before correcting it to Sandy Patti. Patti's career expanded after she won her first 2 GMA Dove Awards in 1982 and began singing backup for Bill Gaither and the Gaither Trio. She had her first headline tour in '84 and reached national acclaim after her rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner was included on the ABC Statue of Liberty rededication broadcast in '86. This exposure led to multiple mainstream television appearances, including The Tonight Show, Christmas in Washington, Walt Disney's 4th of July extravaganza, and the 1998 Pepsi 400. The clip was frequently used on television sign-offs for the remainder of their existence. She was invited to sing the national anthem at the Indy 500 in '87, '88, '90, '92, and 2013. And it goes on and on. She's got quite a career, and she's had personal tribulations and all this stuff like everybody does. But let's see. In 2009, Patti and her family relocated to Anderson, Indiana, from Anderson, Indiana, to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. She is married to Don Peslis. As a blended family, they have 8 children and 8 grandchildren. And she has supported charities such as Charity Music, Inc. So that's the Sandy one. Okay, and now I'll get into BeBe. Now, BeBe, okay, I'll read this and then I'll talk. Benjamin BeBe Winans is an American gospel and R&B singer and radio host. He's a member of the noted Winans family, most members of which are also gospel artists. Winans has released 9 albums, 7 with his sisters Cece and BeBe and Cece Winans, and one as the 3 Winans brothers. Winans released several albums, his first with sister Cece and later as a solo artist. Let's see. In '89, BeBe won his first Grammy for Best Soul Gospel Performance, male, for his contribution to Abundant Life, a track with his brother Ronald's Family and Friends Choir. BeBe signed with Atlantic Records in late '96 and delivered a self-titled solo debut album. The album featured the single In Harm's Way and Thank You, an international crossover hit, I Want to Be the Only One, featuring British soul singer Eternal. It was a trio, Eternal. The song topped the UK charts in Eternal's native United Kingdom in 1997. But it goes on with the Winans family. It's an extensive family. I think I did a project with BeBe and Cece, but he did one for Motown Records. It was released in 2000, which had productions from Wayne Campbell and Brian McKnight, Masters at Work, and others. The lead single, Come Back Home, was a slow swinging ballad featuring R&B luminaries McKnight and Joe. That's it. Another single was BeBe's remake of Stevie Wonder's classic Jesus Children of America, featuring his older brother Marvin, the Winans and Winans family, and Stevie Wonder himself. So there's all kinds of stuff. Work with Stephanie Mills and all kinds of people in here. Let's see, there's something here. Let's see this. In his film debut, he was in The Manchurian Candidate with Denzel Washington. All kinds of stuff. These things are always interesting to read. But this was a single, and I have dug through. I'm really depending on Mark Brooks to hopefully be able to forensically see who was involved on this track, because everything I look at does not list anything. But I recognize it. I recognize me, and somebody sent that, but I've been looking all over. So this is from 1993, and the song is called He Watches Over You, and it's a duet between Sandy, Patti, and BeBe Winans. So let me go ahead and play this for you, and here we go.
From his kingdom way on high.
Beautiful song. You see where, hold on one sec here. No, it already took it away. I was going to give, Greg Nelson was one of the writers on that. I'm trying to remember who the other writer was. I'm just trying to see if there's, it already disappeared. Crap. I think his last name was Farrell. So that's it. A nice little quick visit here today with Sandy, Patti, and BeBe Winans. There's these kind of dynastic families in these different areas, and the Winans definitely were the Waters as background singers in Los Angeles. Were like they're at everybody's records. They're an amazing family too. So I'm going to wish you a happy 4th of July. Like I said, I'm going to get some work done. I got a song to learn and a track to cut, and then head off to sound check, and then show tonight, and then head off to the coach house tomorrow. So we are like a moving, I always say a moving target's harder to hit. So keep on moving. So all my best wishes for a safe and sane 4th of July. And I will be back with a little tour of the coach house tomorrow. I did the belly up yesterday, so there's no reason I'm not going to be redundant and film the club again today because I did it yesterday. So I'll talk to you later. Okie dokie. Bye-bye.